Welcome. Happy Saturday morning. We're here. Let me try that again. Happy Saturday morning. Welcome to our circuits yoga class today. We have got 30 minutes approximately in our circuit, and the other 30 minutes will be in our yoga practice today. All you'll need today is your dumbbells, some water, and of course, a smile on your face. For yoga, it'd be handy if you have your yoga blocks available. I always like to have them as a tool. If you don't have them, don't worry about it. We'll always make do without. So we're going to start off right away in our warm-up. We're going to get through 2 rounds of our circuit, and then we're going to get right into our yoga practice today. So let's go ahead and start marching it out. Just a little 5 to 6 minute warm-up here. So just here to get the body and mind ready, not to create too much of a breathless effort, more just really a little gentle heat building, like a little pot of water on the stove, just starting to create those bubbles here. Beautiful. We're going to stay here for another 20 seconds, and then we're going to take some side steps. I would like some tempo this morning so we kind of get that heat building right off the bat today so we can get right into our main set. Beautiful. 10 seconds left. We're going to land our feet in 6, 5, 4. Looking great. 3, 2, 1. Land those feet. Karate chop from the hips, bending from the knees. Step to the side. We're going to come back to some marches again in approximately 25 seconds or so. Beautiful. Great. Nice little step back, hips back, upper body nice and tall, shoulders pulled back, leading with that heart. Looking great. Beautiful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Back to marches in 3, 2, 1. A little bit more vigor. Here we go. Beautiful. Next, we're going to come into side steps with arm reaches forward and to the side in 15 seconds. Beautiful. Nice job. Get some movement in those elbows and shoulders. Pull up those knees. Use the core here. Nice job. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land those feet. Karate chop. Bend those knees. Here we go. Out to the side and front. Some gentle movement through the arms here. Total body getting nice and warmed up. 20 seconds. From here, we're going to take it into a light jog. If you don't want to jog, I want you to march it out. Beautiful. Fantastic. Nice and strong here. Great. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's jog it out. Here we go. Find a light jog here. 30 seconds. Nice job. Beautiful. Nice little lift of the heel here. Great. Next, we're going to land our feet in about 10 seconds, and we're going to go into some squats in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Land those feet hip distance apart. Karate chop, bend, and stretch. Here we go. Beautiful. We're going to land in some pulses in about 10 seconds for a 15-second pulse to fire up those glutes. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Land it in that squat pulse. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it up. March it out. Beautiful. Nice job. All right, we're going to go ahead and do our arm reaches. We're going to be doing some alternating arm reaches with hip extension. Then we're going to translate that into some balances on one side and then balances on the other. Go ahead, land those feet. Karate chop one more time. Bending from the knees, alternating sides here. Beautiful. I'd like you to reach that body, keep the core long. Remember, when we're lifting, be aware of where your back is in space. If as you're reaching, you're finding your ribs popping up, or if the reach starts to facilitate this kind of arching of the low back, draw your arms down a little bit lower. Beautiful. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're going to do one side only. Balance in 3, 2, 1. Doesn't matter. Choose a side. Pull up from here and back. Abs pull in. Nice job. Maybe you're starting to notice a little heat building here. It's all good. Beautiful. That's it. I want a little semi-squat. Press into that balancing leg. We've got 10, 9, 8. We're going to switch over to the other side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest that side. Other side. Here we go. Reach. Pull up. Beautiful. Remember, arm does not have to reach up overhead if that does not work for your body. I want you to press into that balancing leg. Feel those quads working here as you kind of come into that semi-single leg squat here. Fantastic. Stay with me. 10, 9, 8, 7. We're going to finish off with some jogs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and land. Finish off 1 minute of jogging. Here we go. You don't want to jog? No problem. Remember, you can march it out. Nice job. Excellent. I want some more vigor. We're going to be here for a minute. Let's pick up those heels, pick up that tempo, build that heat. Looking great. That's it. What a way to start the day today, ladies. So proud of us. Good job. Beautiful. We are approximately halfway through, 30 seconds left. Remember, we're building heat here. We're getting ourselves ready, body, mind, and spirit, ready for our effort. 20 seconds left. Don't hold back here. Change that effort. Take yourself out of that zone and into another one. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. Nice job. Shake it off. Woo! Well done. Let's grab some water. Just amazing. Thank you so much. Well done. So we are going to start off with some squats, lifts with rotations. Now, when we're going to do these, it's very important that you remember to keep your core engaged, to bring your hip with you on those lifts. So we're going to be down, lift, rotate. Your foot is going to pivot to bring your hip with you. You're going to reach overhead with the arm to go into that shoulder press with some weights. If you're not using weights, think of it more as a dynamic movement, giving the shoulder a little stretch. All right, so grab your weights. We're going to do one side only, then we're going to transition over to the other side. So you're going to have one weight into your right hand, whatever side you want to begin with. You want to start with left, that's fine. We're going to down, lift, rotate, and punch up to the sky. Down and lift. Core is on. I want some really beautiful squats here. So make sure hips are back. Beautiful. You can absolutely adjust that left foot so that when you're pivoting, you're not rotating through the knee. That's important too. Nice little pivot on that right foot. Nice little punch with that right arm. Beautiful. Great work here on the lats as well. Beautiful. Nice job. We got 10 seconds left. Excellent. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And rest. Excellent. Same thing. We're going to switch over to the other side. Make sure you press those feet into the floor. Lengthen, twist, core is on. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Down, lift, rotate. Remember, go at your own pace. No pressure. I kind of just love that we have that control over our own workout. Sometimes we wake up in the morning and we are rearing to go. So we need to maybe change the effort a little bit. Maybe we wake up and we're not rearing to go. We need to change the effort a little bit. 10 seconds. Maybe we get into the workout feeling one way. We end feeling a different way. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Fantastic. Excellent. All right, this next one, very simple in nature, but it's going to challenge our balance, challenge a bit of the core as well, just from a stabilization standpoint. We're going to take one arm out. We're going to take one leg up. We're going to go into some bicep curls on the balance side. That extension of the arm and the leg is going to offer a little imbalance, a little challenge to the core. If your balance feels a little off, then maybe you'll just lift your heels and you'll drop the toes down. If your arm starts to get tired, if it's too much pressure, set your arm down. Maybe just lift the leg, okay? 3, 2, 1, here we go. So I don't have weights in this lifted hand here. It's just that little challenge to balance. Stay tall through the body. Relax that upper body. Try to relax the shoulders here. The upper traps, 15 seconds in. Beautiful. Looking great. So I'm feeling some good core activation here. I definitely got that sense that my core is really trying to balance me out here. I know it's subtle, but it's there because your balance, your trunk is really trying to keep you in that upright, safe space. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Fantastic. Awesome job. Beautiful. Nice job. Shake out that arm. You'll go ahead and ground into that opposite leg, either lift up the leg or just the heels. Arm extends. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and controlled here. So basically, all our spine is designed to do is to keep us upright, keep us from leaning over too much, always working to balance us up. So core is working in conjunction with the spine to stay tall here. Lots is going on here. Simple, but very effective movement here. 15 seconds, keep it going. You're looking great. Excellent. 12. That's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice job. Excellent. Beautiful. Well done. All right, next one, we're going to do some tricep kickbacks to offset a bit of that bicep work we just did. So working the back of the arm, we're going to just do this as a bent over position. If you want to do single, that's absolutely fine. If you're comfortable doing double, that's absolutely, you choose what works best for you. Grab your weights, back is tall, knees are bent, arching, try to avoid that. Tuck the tail, 3, 2, 1, here we go. No swinging, head is stacked. You guys look so great. Beautiful. That's it. So getting some extra glute work in here, just this act of kind of being in the semi-squat is actually a tremendous amount of work, I have to say. On the quads, on the glutes. If you want to play around going in a little deeper, make sure those abs are drawn in though. 15 seconds. That's it. 10, 9. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job. Beautiful. Well done. All right, we have 2 more efforts. Then we're going to finish off with 2 core exercises. We're going to go into some RDLs to row. So we're going to be working the bit of the back of the body. If, for whatever reason, RDLs are not working for you, you've got some back things going on, feel free to go into those bent over rows and do those instead if you don't want to come up and down. Remember, RDLs are all glutes and hamstrings. So we're going to come down, long back, row in, down, and then back up using those hamstrings and glutes to lift up. Heavier you go on the weights, the more your hamstrings and glutes have to work. Nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Abs are pulled in. Lower down. Good. Pull that belly button, that weight in towards your belly button. Lift up. Use those hamstrings and glutes. Remember, so often we're powering through the back to facilitate this lift. There's no back here. When you try to bring that attention to the hamstrings and glutes, it takes that concentration, that intention. So make sure you're focused really on those glutes. You're really going to help yourself to strengthen that part of the body by focusing on it and making sure it is the one facilitating the lift. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. Beautiful. All right, the last one we have is going to be a front raise to a lateral lat raise. So we're going to be working a bit of the front and the sides of the shoulders, but also a bit of the lats as we go into those lateral lifts here. Don't have to go heavy on the weights. If that doesn't work for you, maybe you're just doing this more as a dynamic movement with no weights at all. All right, so it's going to be a front raise, palms down, palms facing the body, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Beautiful. That's it. Soften those knees. Keep that core nice and engaged. That's it. Beautiful. Good. All right, we're already 20 seconds in. Make sure your core is drawn in so you're not feeling any sort of movement or activation in the back here. That's it. 15 seconds. Beautiful. 10, 9. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Nice job, everyone. Excellent. All right, shake it off. Beautiful. All right, we're going to just come down to the floor. We're going to do some crunches and some bicycles. Really simple today in the interest of time. We're going to start back up at the beginning. So let's go ahead and bring it down. So we're going to start off with some regular crunches. Then we're going to move right into our bicycles. 45, 45. Neutral spine, knees hip distance apart, toes facing forward. Make sure you have that natural curve in the low back. Shoulder blades are down, chest is open. Lengthen the back of the neck. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now, I know we've been training together for a long time, so I know you know the lingo here. So you know where your posture has to be. So with that knowledge, take this opportunity and pick up the tempo, keeping that posture at the forefront of your thoughts, but maybe increasing the intensity by increasing the tempo. Remember, if you want to take it, you can. You can also leave it. Nice job. We got 10. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Fantastic. Reset back down to center. We're going to lift our legs up to 90 degrees, knees underneath, hips underneath knees. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, I want to think about more tempo today. Not at any compromise of posture, though, right? Like, I think that goes without saying. I'm never going to tell you to do something and compromise your posture. But because I know where you guys, I know your bodies, I know you know, I know you know. So we're going to pick up that tempo and really offer us a little more challenge here. 10, 5, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Woo, fantastic, everyone. Beautiful. All right, that was our set. We're going to rinse, wash, and repeat it one more time and then get right into our yoga practice today. So let's go ahead and make ourselves tall, back up to standing, grab some water. We're going to start back up with those squat with shoulder presses. Remember, this is your chance here to take it up a notch if you want to. It's just an idea. It's not a recommend. It's not a have to. It's a if you want to. So if you want to add a little bit more lift or a little bit more weight to that, you can. Vicky, all good? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Kathy, all good? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go and grab those weights and let's get it done, ladies. All right. So squats to shoulder presses. Make sure you bring that hip with you. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it done. Here we go. That's it. So I'm actually having to reset my feet a little bit. Maybe you need to as well. Kind of twisting that left foot, pivoting on the right. Good. 15 seconds. So don't feel like you've got to rush through this. Let it feel very controlled and accessible. If the tempo feels too fast, you feel like you're just kind of slinging the arm up. Slow it down. Let it feel good, controlled on the lift and controlled on the lower. 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, nice job. Fantastic. Shake that out. All right, 6 seconds. We're going to finish up on that other side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. Nice and strong through the upper body here. Nice squats. Power through those legs. Come on. That's it. 20 seconds in already. Beautiful. Bring that hip with you. Big rotations. Working the obliques too. We're actually getting extra core work in now I think about it. I'm not sure why I didn't mention that earlier. Beautiful. See, active rotating gets our obliques fired up. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Shake it off. All right. Nice job. Grab some water. Bicep curls with that balancing act here today. Beautiful. So I'm going to start with my left side. I am going to take it up a little bit on resistance. It's our last round, so play around with that, please. All right, way into that left foot if you want to. I'm going to start with my right side. Lifted. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. The adding of the weights, I have to say, really changes the flavor of this. Because that added weight really wants to kind of create some momentum for me. It wants me to kind of jut forward a little bit. But now my core is working like fire to really keep me tall. Maybe you notice a difference. Maybe you don't. I feel it a little bit here. Good. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And great job. Fantastic. Woo! Nice job. I know. Ha. All right, let's do it. Left arm lifts. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And there's a component, because now I'm on my right side, which is a little stronger than my left. That changes also that too. So definitely left side a little bit more imbalanced. Woo, as I say that. I'm going to stop talking now. 20 seconds to go. Come on. It's called Murphy's Law. 12, come on. Nice and strong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Excellent job. Well done. Woo! Beautiful. All right, we've got those tricep kickbacks. We're doing the other side of the muscle now, or the arm. So go ahead, grab your weights. All right. Karate chop from the hips, lengthen, pull the abs in, tuck your elbows in. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There you go. Really into this. Really notice what's happening here. As you've been working so hard, just notice how you've evolved through this journey. You've Be proud of that. Be proud of every single moment you've shown up for yourself. That strength within you, that fire that got you here at the beginning. Place 15 seconds. Keep it going. That's it. 10, 9. We don't just do this to fit in a smaller pair of pants, right? It's more than that. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Well done. Beautiful. Woo! Nice job. Beautiful. All right. Down into our RDLs to rows. Coming into those Romanian deadlifts. Remember, if you're like, yeah, it doesn't feel great, maybe we're just going to come in and do those rows to strengthen the back of our traps here. So let's come down. If you want to do the RDLs, or maybe you want to do the RDLs and not the rows, remember there's options. We can always figure it out. Shoulders back, tall through the spine, legs are long. You can bend them if you need to. 3, 2, 1, tabletop. Row it down. Row it up, pull up. Pull those abs in. That's so important. I want you to be like a long table here. No collapsing into the shoulders. That's it. Yes, you're looking great. So good. Nice and strong. 20 seconds. Yeah. Yes. That's it. All right, 15 seconds, almost there. Kind of like these because they get those hamstrings nice and stretched out too. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Nice job. Fantastic. All right. Last one for today is for our standing positions, front raise to lateral raises. Then we're down on the floor for 2 exercises, and then we're going to move right into yoga. So grab your weights. Shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15. All right, 15 to go. Let's do it, ladies. Let's go. Come on. Breathe. 10. 6. 4. 2. And 1. Woo! That last one was really hard. Nice job. Fantastic. All right. We got 90 seconds left here. Go ahead and bring yourself down to the floor. Let's get those crunches in, bicycles. And guess what? We get dessert right after this. So how nice. Sorry for the reference. I can't help it. Great bits making sure it's just on my mind. All right. So crunches, some tempo here. Plant that sacrum down, neutral spine, knees are facing forward and toes are facing forward. Knees are aligned with the hips and ankles. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Don't lower that low back. Lift and peel yourself up. Don't jut your head forward. Let it feel heavy. The more you can continue to work on that, the more you're allowing your core to really do its job. Your neck naturally wants to help, right? That's what our body does. It's like a constant assister to all kinds of different parts of the body. That's it. 30 seconds in, 15 to go. Beautiful. Good. Last 10. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice job. Woo. Beautiful. Excellent. Legs up. Last 45. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Peel up. Rotate. Don't rock. That's it. Nice job. Fantastic. Energize through those legs. Make sure you're active through the legs. This is like a total body. You get the shoulders kind of working, you get the core, get some work in the legs. Good job. 13 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Come on, we got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, nice job, everyone. Woo, fantastic. Yes, we did it. All right. Let's take a minute here. I'm going to change the music up, get my shoes off, get us ready for the second half of our class. We'll start off on our backs just for a brief moment. So wherever you're at right now, maybe bring your knees in towards your chest. And then we're going to come up to a seated position. So just in a minute. Nice job. All right. I don't know about you, but my socks are wet, so that's a little indication of the work we've done today. All right, start off on our backs just for a few moments here. Maybe take this opportunity just to kind of calm the breathing down. Really using this time just to kind of check in, see how you're feeling. You can even bring your knees in towards your chest if you want. Reset that breathing and take a nice big breath into the belly. Release out, let the body feel heavy here on the mat. I'm just going to let my feet kind of come down to the floor. I'm going to kind of drip my knees in towards center with the feet wide. Let them kind of relax in constructive rest pose. I'm going to take one hand to my heart, one hand to my belly. If you feel like you want to do that, please join me. If not, it's okay. Keep your knees maybe towards your chest or find whatever place feels good for you. Let's take a moment here just to kind of absorb whatever feeling in our body that's coming up. Honoring our mind and our spirit. Inviting that sense of quiet in the mind. The churning of thoughts. Let's let them slow down. Letting go of what was and trying not to worry about what is to come, but rather just be here in the moment. Maybe you take a few deep diaphragmatic breaths and a nice sigh out of the mouth just to kind of let your body relax, let your shoulders drip down. We know that we're kind of wired to be on the go all the time. Our society is kind of contributing to this idea of we have to be busy, we have to go, 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 go all the time. And I know that is just part of our daily lives. But the part that we benefit from the most is the moments where we just take some time to be quiet and still and to really invite a sense of nothingness. A sense of just being in here in the space rather than having to do anything. And it's probably one of the hardest things to have to really adapt into our lives, but it is one of the most beneficial things because we find that sense of balance, we find that sense of effort and ease. We give ourselves the time that we need. We honor ourselves. So as you take the next 5 breaths here, I want you to take that badge and I want you to say, right now, I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to just be here and breathe. Let those shoulders drip down a little more. Let your face soften a little more. Take a load off. Now, as you're ready, let us slowly toe heel the feet in towards center. And let's bring our right knee in towards our chest and extend our left leg long. Just give our hip a little opener here. Drawing in, pulling that knee in, it's just opening the low back, stretching out the glute, and just opening up the hip. Reset the right foot down to the floor, take the left knee in and draw it in towards your heart. From here, set your left foot down to the floor, open up your arms into a strong T, opening up the chest. Take your hips and shift them to the right and then drip the knees over to the left, twisting, but allowing the chest to remain open, twisting in through the upper thoracic spine, finding your supine twist here. Let the shoulders rest down towards the mat. Let the chest and the heart space remain open and expansive, and inviting that or bringing that invitation to allowing whatever you need come into the body. As you're ready, bring that top leg back up and let's shift our sacrum back in towards center. Reset over to the left side. Drip the knees over to the right. Soften the heart space. Soften the eyes and the ears and the throat. Remind yourself that whatever's not serving you has no place here, so let it be drifted off to sea. Come back through center, lifting that top leg, reset the sacrum, come back in towards the middle of your mat. Reach the arms overhead, interlace the fingers, reach tall, lengthen the body. Then from here, draw the hands interlaced and draw the knees in towards your center. Give yourself a hug. Pull the knees in towards the chest, and let's just open up the hips to the sides, circulating through the hip joint, almost like you're creating butterflies with the knees and just kind of opening and closing them, moving through the joint, opening up the inner thighs, loosening the hips. And then maybe reverse that direction. See how this also affects the low back. Maybe you spread the low back into the floor. Try to release any tension, even through the shoulders as you move your legs. But you're also creating some movement in the shoulders here. Beautiful. When you're ready, go ahead and draw the knees back in towards center. Set the feet down to the floor. Take the right ankle over the left. Draw the left thigh in towards center, opening up the right hip. Relax into this space. Relax the shoulders. Breathe into the right side of the body. Release out with the exhale. On your next exhale, release the left foot down to the floor. Unwind your right from your left. Take your left ankle over your right. Pull your right thigh in towards your center. Draw it in. Open up the left hip. Breathe into the left side of the body. Big breath in. Big breath out. Reset that right foot down to the floor. Unwind the left from the right. Extend the right leg long, then the left. Reach the arms overhead. Morning stretch. Lengthen out from fingertip to toe. And then go ahead and relax all the tension from the body and release it. Take the feet over to the left side, left corner of the mat. Perhaps take that right ankle over the left ankle. Cross it. Keep your back of your sacrum down. Take the arms over towards the left. If reaching the arms overhead does not feel comfortable, feel free to either cactus the arms or even just let the arms rest to the side and shimmy your body over towards the left side of the mat as if you're creating a circle with this, with your a smile with your body. You can even almost invite this kind of supine lateral bend here, side bend. You can maybe feel the side of the body, the back of the shoulders, stretching a little bit of the lats, the ribs, the hip area opening up. On your next inhale, come back towards center, reset the feet back to the middle of your mat. Take the feet over to the right side of the mat. Take that left foot over to the left, over the right ankle, and then take the left arm maybe and extend it out, finding that lateral bend or that banana shape on the other side. Drawing that top leg over so that you can invite that lovely stretch on the side of the body. Fantastic. Make your way back in towards center. Draw the feet in towards the middle of your mat. Pull the right knee in, then the left. Draw the knees towards the center. Lengthen the low back. Beautiful. Set the left foot down to the floor. Extend the right leg up to the sky. Let's give the hamstring a little stretch here. This is also really wonderful to stretch out the low back. As you reach the right leg up to the sky, we're guiding the knee, not the knee, but the leg towards center without lifting through the sacrum. If you feel like you've got space between your sacrum and the floor, reground that space and then lengthen the leg and just try to really focus on keeping that right hip down as you stretch the hamstrings here. Really gently guiding the leg and not forcing the leg. Beautiful. Bend into that right knee, set it back down, extend the left leg up to the sky. Same thing, re-anchor into that sacrum, draw the left knee in towards center. And you can just gently guide it with the tips of your fingers as a gentle pull towards your heart. No pressure. Fantastic. Reset that left foot down towards the floor. Open up the feet as wide as your mat. Gently windshield wiper the knees in and out, spreading the low back into the floor. Just find a little bit of movement here. Beautiful. Now, when you're ready, let's go ahead and come back in towards center, reset your feet. And we're going to gently either rock or make our way up into our seated position. We're going to come right into our boat position with the feet maybe lifted and the spine long, rolling the shoulder blades back. Legs can be lifted or legs can be down, holding here for just that brief moment for 5 breaths. Find that lift through the heart, open up the chest, settle in here. Wonderful. Reset the feet down to the floor. Find a nice crisscross with the legs. As you're here sitting tall, grounding into the sits bones, maybe you move the flesh over to create some space for yourself. Set the right arm out to the side. Take the left ear over towards the left shoulder, sorry. If extending the right arm feels like it's just too much for the neck, bring it here. This is really enough. I'm actually going to do that. Try to soften into the right side of the shoulder. Let it drift away from the ear. I want you to imagine that as you're lengthening this side of the body, you're almost like inviting it to just let go. Maybe you can imagine setting something in the water as a lantern of sorts, and you kind of put it into the water and you just let it drift away. I'd like you to see that same image or something similar to the same part of this body, releasing any tension and letting it just drift away. Then slowly come back in towards center. Don't rush. Let the right ear drift over to the left. No, I keep saying that. Right ear to the right shoulder. Lengthen out the left side of the body. And you can absolutely take those fingertips and guide, or you can just simply let the right ear drift towards the right shoulder. You can extend the left arm if that feels accessible. That can be like a lot. Make sure your spine is long. I want you to imagine that as you're releasing your shoulders down, you're almost letting go of any sort of heavy backpack you're holding on to. You're finding this sense of heaviness as it drifts down towards the earth, but you're also inviting a sense of lightness, like you're just letting that go, melting into it. As you're ready, drift your head back towards center, drop your chin towards your chest, gently bringing the chin towards the heart space, lengthening the back of the neck. Hold here for a few breaths and see if you can just find that occiput of the crown and notice how it feels here as the muscles just lengthen. Maybe you can even feel that connection point to the base of the crown all the way down towards the shoulders. Soften that space. From here, remain lifted. Keep the chin towards the heart. Gently turn your gaze over to the right if that feels right for you. Gently come back through center and turn the gaze towards the left. Come back through center, turn the gaze towards the right. Back through center and gaze towards the left. Come back through center using all the muscles in the back of the head, lift up tall. From here, we're going to turn our gaze over to the right. Now we're going to extend that left arm if it feels okay. With the gaze towards the right, I'd like you to then tip the chin slightly down as if you're just looking down at the floor. Notice how that immediately might open up that shoulder. We're not trying to force the gaze down. It's a subtle shift of your vision from up to down. Soften into it, breathe into it. Imagine you're opening up that whole shoulder area as well. Stay tall through the spine. On your next inhale, gently lift the gaze, but keep it in that rotated position. Come back through center, and then turn the gaze over to the opposite side. See how that feels. Maybe extend out the right side of the hand down. Then shift that gaze down. For me, I can immediately feel this area of the body from behind the back of my ear all the way down. And so we're kind of touching into the scaling muscles, maybe a bit of the sternocleidomastoid, and definitely kind of inviting that release of the upper traps here. One side might feel a little more accessible than the other. Try to breathe into both sides equally. From here, lift the gaze and then reshift the gaze back towards center. Extend the arms out towards the side. Let's give ourselves a hug here. I'd like you to take your right arm up, your bottom arm down. And as you reach back towards your shoulder blades, stay tall and pull the chest in slightly so that you give the shoulders a little stretch here. It's actually a very loving pose to just give yourself a hug. Beautiful. Open up the chest and bring the top arm down, bottom arm up, and just shift that position. Other side, notice how it feels. Stay tall through your heart. Lift up through the crown. Fantastic. Release the arms out to the side and then pull them up towards center. Twist your upper part of the body towards the left or right side, whatever you want. Come into our seated twist. Backhand rests down, upper part lifts, twist with this gentle invitation. I'd like you to imagine it's almost like you're opening up a bottle of fizzy water. And as you open, you don't want to rip that cap off. You want to slowly, especially if it's been shaken, slowly start to open and twist the cap. I want you to think of that as the same as your body here. We're not ripping into this twist. We're slowly coming into it. See how you can stay tall through the spine. Relax that right shoulder. Even relax the left shoulder. The gaze is soft. As you're ready, inhale, come back through center, reach the arms overhead just as a reset, and then come over to the other side. Left hand rests on the left knee, right fingertips rest behind you. Ease into opening up that cap. Terrific. Inhale, come back through center. Keep your left hand on your right knee. Right hand comes over, create a crisscross with the arms. Pull the belly back, round and through the spine. Come into this gentle rounded shape to open up the back of the shoulders here. Let the head rest down. Don't strain through the upper part. If it feels like it's too much, maybe you simply rest your hands here, round and through the spine. As you're pressing back, there's this oppositional sensation. The arms want to keep you forward. The spine wants to press you back. Inhale, lengthen, release the arms, crisscross in the opposite direction. And then round in. So you're going to switch that grip. Notice how it feels, maybe a little different. Maybe it feels the same. From here, release the arms, shake the shoulders out, just rolling them back and down, loosening up here, letting go. There's some gentle rotations. Beautiful release in the opposite direction, loosening up through the shoulder girdle. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and make our way back through center and reset ourselves on the floor here in an all fours position. Let's just do a few cat-cows for some spinal mobilization. Hands grounded into the floor, knees resting underneath the hips, back is long, tops of the feet root in. Inhale, arch the low back, let the belly drop, open up the sternum. Try not to strain through the neck. Exhale, rounded through the spine. Let the head drift. Let it go even more than you normally do. Find your cat-cows, breathing in and breathing out. Fantastic. Let's do one more set of cat, one more set of cow. Nice job. Let's come back in whenever you're ready, back to our tabletop position. We're going to ground into our right hand, extend our left arm up as we come into needle of thread. So we're going to take that left arm underneath the right, rest our head down to the floor. Now, here might be a good place where you might want to rest a yoga block underneath the crown of the head, especially if it feels like it's too much for the neck to come down. If reaching the arm out ahead of you to get that shoulder stretch feels like it's just too much, set the hand right around the, I don't know, around kind of where my head is. I'm kind of keeping my right arm here just as a base. Or you can extend out, and we're just kind of inviting this sense of opposition here. So taking that left shoulder, really stretching it out, also giving the lats here as we, if we do extend the right arm out, we're getting the back of the body here. Take a moment or two just to breathe in, relax the head, relax the eyes. Excellent. Go ahead and slide that right hand if it isn't already there. Use the right hand, use the muscles of the right hand to lift you back up, coming back in towards center. This time we're going to extend the right arm out to the side and needle and thread the right underneath the left, twisting. Reset the hips here. It might be really tempting to kind of lean completely in towards the right side, but try to reset and balance the knees, the weight of the body into both of the knees without just shifting into one side. Take that right arm and give it that extension over to the left, just opening up that right shoulder. Maybe the left arm extends out. Maybe it rests here just to create that balanced position. You just kind of choose what works best for you. Fantastic. From here, go ahead and set your left hand down, press it, use your arms to lift yourself back up into that tabletop position. Beautiful. From here, let's balance both knees centered. We're going to inhale and we're going to take that right leg up into sunbird here. So reaching up and then exhale, come back down and reach up, lengthen through the spine, opening up the hip. Flexing through the heel. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more. Finding that balance between the hands. Beautiful. Last one. Excellent. Reset that right knee down to the floor. Balance into the hands, into the left foot. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Opening up the hip, keep the core engaged, really just opening up into the hip and really engaging through the glutes here. So just notice that work that the glutes are doing. Even the core is stabilizing, the hands, the shoulders. Soften the gaze. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more. And then last one. Beautiful. Reset the knee back when you're ready, down towards the ground. Open up the knees wide, big toes together, press back, child's pose. Maybe arms are extended wide, maybe not. Whatever feels right for you. Take a moment here to breathe into the hips, to breathe into the low back, breathe into the back of the body. Feel that expansion of the breath coming into the rib cage and spreading the rib cage wide. Beautiful. Now from here, tent your hands, lift the heel of your hands off the floor, the tips of the fingers rest. Reach and press into the tips of the fingers, lift the forehead maybe 2 to 4 inches off the floor. Walk your hands over to the left side. Keep that right hip down towards the heels, stretching out the side of the body, even the lats and the shoulders here, giving the QL a little stretch too. Breathe into that right rib cage. Expand through the ribs here. Excellent. Make your way back towards center. Reset over to the right side of the mat, taking the left arm maybe an inch or so past the right. Press that left hip down. Spread the fingers. Open up the ribs. Breathe into it. Let that tension go. Beautiful. Make your way back in towards center, round in through the spine, come all the way up. Let's go ahead and make our way onto our backs. And we're going to come into a supported butterfly just to open up a little bit of the hips. So if you don't have blocks, you can do just a regular butterfly. If you do have blocks, go ahead and take them and let this be very restorative in nature and comfortable. We're going to transition right from here into Shavasana. And I'll let you have the option to choose whether you stay in butterfly or if you want to transition out into a lengthened position. So soles of the feet come together, knees are going to open out to the right and left side. And I've just got my yoga blocks here resting underneath my thighs. This is a really wonderful way to kind of release the hips, to relax the back. Let the back of the shoulders release down. Take a couple of deep breaths in and release the breath out of the body. We'll take about 5 breaths here, and from there we'll transition right into our Shavasana. And you can choose to stay here, or you can choose to extend the legs, or maybe draw the knees in towards a constructive rest pose, whatever feels appropriate for you. Whenever you're ready, you can make your way into Shavasana. Remember, choose what works best for you. As you find your way into Shavasana, make sure that you allow yourself to just focus on the breath in and out of the body. Feel the rise and fall of your heart space, your torso, your belly. Feel the release and the heaviness of the back down towards the earth. Finding that gravity pull towards the mat or towards whatever foundation you're resting upon. Letting the shoulders release, the jaw release, the eyes. Give yourself permission to simply be in this space. All right, everybody, let's start to deepen our breath. Notice the rise and fall as you deepen the breath to the belly and the heart. Maybe start to move your fingers and your toes really gently, just reconnecting to that physical body. Move your ankles, your fingertips, your toes. If you've been in restorative Baddha Konasana, maybe you just start to slowly drip your knees back into our center. Please don't rush with this because it's quite intense. So maybe you just wiggle the toes and wiggle the heels. Maybe you roll onto your favorite side just as a moment of transition from where we were to where we're going. Let's take a moment of recognition that however you feel right now in this moment is something that's within you. It's not something you were given. It's not something that you can only attain when you're on the mat. It's something you can tap into whenever you need. Whenever you're ready, use your top arm and press yourself up into Sukhasana, making your way into that easy seated pose. And today I'd like to close our practice off with 3 big, deep clearing breaths. So maybe you extend the arms overhead, maybe not. Maybe you simply sit here in Sukhasana. It's whatever feels best for you. So roll the shoulder blades back, soften the neck. Maybe if you'd like, you can find your way back towards center and maybe sweep the arms up as you breathe in. Breathe in. Maybe we meet with our hands at our heart, the gentle bow of our head towards the earth in recognition of the divine or the bright light that lives within us all. May your heart always stay warm, and may your smile always stay broad. And may the light that shines in me honor and see the light that shines in you. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I really appreciate your effort and your work today. And as always, it is such an honor to be able to be with you. From my heart to yours, have the most amazing weekend, and I hope to see you again next week. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.